The British Horse Society Supreme Ridden Horse Championship for the Winston Churchill Cup, one of the most famous trophies in the sport. Well, as you can see, they're lined up out there. We've got the Supreme Riding Horse, the Supreme Hack, the Supreme Coloured, the Supreme Park Bred, Arab, Cob and Hunter coming forward in front of our three judges. And what a panel that has been put together. Anne Bricknell, fabulous history and experience in the world of horses and showing. Bob Ellis, of course, for so many years has been the leading course designer here, the man behind the courses in London 2012. And Holly Smith, one of the British team riders, rode here on the Nations Cup team last year. She rode at the World Equestrian Games last year as well. And bringing a completely different point of view from each three of them to the scorecards. And first out, it is the Supreme Riding Horse. This is Chainmail. And the rider today is Oliver Hood. Tell us a little bit about what you would be expecting from a riding horse and chainmail.
Well, the riding horses, yes, they were originally quite a few years ago now. They were brought out. They are somewhere between the hack and the hunter, so they've still got to have lots of quality and substance, good bone, not as much perhaps as a hunter, but they've got to have enough bone for top, bone of course measured below the knee, correct conformation as always, and presence, so important in any show horse from any discipline. And this is a very, very beautiful horse. And our conformation judge obviously loved it. It's got very correct conformation. It gave the judge a beautiful ride. And as you can see now, look at it go. It's only a 6-year-old. And that was a lovely show. A consummate showman.
Well, off comes the hat. Now come the scores. The first score goes up. So we have a 6 there from Anne Bricknell. 7 to give us 13 there as Holly Smith scores, and another 7 as well. So with a little bit of luck, I think that's 20. Well done, good start. Can't be easy as a judge when you know that you're going to be seeing others as well. You've got to sort of find a level to get things going with the scores. Well, the cream always rises to the top, and at the end of the day, when you look at the riders out here and the horses they brought forward, another with a rich history in the Supreme Ridden Horse title, and it is Jane Ross. She brings forward here the Supreme Hack. This is Forgeland's Hyde Park.
A most beautiful hack. Hacks, of course, have to be so beautifully scored. Originally ridden in Rotten Row in Hyde Park. Oh, she's doing a lovely rein back there. Let's see what happens. Very important that she goes from a beautiful rein back into a lovely canter with no fussing or fighting, the horse not anticipating the next movement. And the hack going beautifully. Its head's not moving, it's not fussed, it's not hurried. Very, very elegant.
Just allowing the pace to pick up. It's beautiful to see the control. Really showing things at their very best here. Is Jane Ross with Forgeland's Hyde Park. She
loves coming into, well, they all love coming into this arena, but Jane is very, very competitive. She absolutely loves being here. She loves to win here.
What a way to finish, just dropping the
Wonderful.
reins and the horse just stood there. And I think that is an 8, so that's a very good start there. The score coming in from Holly Smith. 7 more to give us 15 as the mark goes up from Bob Ellis. And then another 8 there, so that, I believe, is 23 for Jane Ross and Forgeland's Hyde Park, and that is confirmed. It's the scintillating Sunday, and we've got now out the Supreme Coloured Spring Pond on the Razzle, and this is Sophia Scott.
And there is the platted section, of which this is the horse, one of the horse section, the lightweight horse section, and there's also the non-platties, we call them, and they consist of the cobs, the hogged cobs, and the traditionals, which are sort of, what one would call the old gypsy ponies, but they're not anymore like that. And they're all the hairy ones, very affectionately known as the hairies. They've got hair everywhere, lots of feather, all around the coronet bands, around their hooves. And then, of course, the natives, which have less feather, and their manes are a little bit shorter. I think it's got to be 6 inches. And they will have some of our native pony blood in them, perhaps Welsh or a bit of Connemara.
I think they look stunning. We've got George and Smarty at home. Absolutely lover-coloured. Again, putting on a tremendous show. And it is, at this point, about showmanship. This is where the word showing really comes to the fore, because we know these are the best of the best. They're not out there riding them. They're not out there judging their conformation. They're judging them on what they look like. They're judging them on how they perform and what the style. And coming to a beautiful end there, Sophia Scott and Spring Pond on the razzle. First mark up is a 6. There from Bob Ellis, our international course designer for so many years here at the All England Jumping Course. Next mark up from Ann Bricknell is also a 6 to give us 12 at the moment. And, can't see that one. 7 it is. So I'm hoping my maths tell me that is 19. Is the most recent of champions, because their title was only just decided but minutes before this class started. It is the Supreme Cob, it is our Cashel Blue and Alistair Hood.
This is a lightweight cob. The cob's split into two sections, the lightweights and the heavyweights. This is a very, very top-class cob. He was pretty ill, I think, last year. He's won a lot of championships. He was ill last year. He's come back from that to be absolutely every bit as wonderful as he was. He was champion cob actually at the Hickstead Derby meeting. Cobs, of course, originally they were supposed to be for old people.
The vicar, I was always told.
The vicar, yes, off he went to church on his cob, or yes, around the countryside. Not anymore, of course. Lots of very young people ride cobs, but still traditionally they should be perfectly managed. Very short and deep, and be able to gallop.
Certainly could be quick across the country when you can go like that. Look at this, Alistair's playing to the crowd, and that is exactly the Hood style of things. Here he comes again.
Marvellous.
He's got them going.
Very clever. Clever Alistair.
Oh, he's a showman and he really knows how to do this. As I said, this is so much about the word showing. It is about showing off, showing them to the best. Get the crowd behind you, because you're going to need their support, but it does again as he comes to the halt. Come down to the judges. Now he needs to top 23. Oh, the 10! The 10 from Ann Bricknell. And another one from Holly Smith. Will it be the perfect afternoon? Oh, Bob Ellis. How could you? You've left the door ajar for the last to go, but it's going to need to be something special. What a performance. But then again, this lady does know how to do it all herself. She's played this game more than once, and she knows how to make it work. It is Jane Ross, her second ride. This then the Supreme Hunter, Twin Shock Warrior.
Yes, if anybody can do it, Jane will. Top quality, lots of bone, lots of depth, looking very comfortable. You wouldn't mind turning up at the meet on that, would you, for a good day's hunting?
No, not at all. You think you're going to get a very comfortable ride if you go out with this one for the day.
Actually won at the Horse of the Year show last year. Let's see if we can win this championship here today.
Look at it go. Look at it go all the way round this Longines International Arena. Oh, she's heading back towards the judges now. Will she go for one more blast, or is this her moment?
I think she's going to come back down to a perfect halt now.
Oh, look at that. Is it going to be square? It is, to all intent.
Well done, Jane Ross.
An 8 from Holly Smith. It's a 9 for 17. I think it was an 8 from our Shastra to 25 in total. There is the Supreme Ridden Horse of the Year. What a stunning show it was. What a result it is for Alistair Hood and our Cashel Blue.
Oh, he'll be so thrilled with that. So will Lady Caroline Tyrrell, who owns the horse, supported Alistair for years, having lovely cobs and horses for him to ride. They will be absolutely thrilled with that.
Martin Clunes out there, of course, has done so much with his position within the British Horse Society to help promote all of their activities, and is such a lover of all equestrians. And there is the Winston Churchill Cup, the official horse show of the British Horse Society, the Longines Royal International Horse Show. There they go. This is the supreme ridden horse of 2019, our Cashel Blue.